They're having their own little club over there, aren't they?
Of course. So girls.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Hello.
Rainey, I've seen you, well, you specifically, but doing an interview with you guys. JJ, you were there as well. But there was an interview on YouTube, and you mentioned that you sounded like the way you sounded because you had shit gear. Well, what was that gear? Let's talk gear. This is my own show. We can do whatever we want.
Okay, it's true that.
Well, you said it. I assume you agree with yourself.
Because we couldn't afford, we couldn't afford Marshall heads and things like that, so it was kind of left over from the dark ages. It was Salma amps and London amps, and
I have no idea what those are.
Yeah, I think they disappeared in the war. Just after, and the speakers were like cabinets, like wardrobes, and really antiquated. But funnily enough, they were gritty, They created this gritty sound,
The bleakness was also in the gear, do you think?
I'm sure
it was pretty bleak, right?
Yeah, along with the environment, I'm sure it played equal parts,
Bones, do you remember what you played back in the... Which gear did you play back in the 80s and stuff?
Yeah,
in the 80s?
Yeah.
Foul amps, London amps, Salma.
Morning.
Stuff we made ourselves.
So you made yourself?
Yeah, we used to make it.
You built cabinets and stuff?
Well, amps and stuff.
Amps?
Yeah.
With like tubes and things?
Just find all the amps and get what was working on them and put it together,
Well, we hadn't got a clue about homies, so we used to blow them up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
We hadn't got a clue about homies, so we used to blow them up.
Oh.
Yeah. But it worked,
Do you guys figure that if you had the gear you have now, back then, that you would sound like you do now?
Probably not. No, I think it's just natural progression that,
Yeah, everybody changes, don't it?
Yeah,
it gets better.
Well,
most people do.
Eventually, we were able to afford decent gear, and and that always plays a part, though. Whether you think it does or it doesn't, it does.
I've seen about new gear now. I've seen you guys play. What are you guys playing? I've seen Black Star amps. Tezz playing Black Star, I think, on a video somewhere. What else?
Whatever's there. Whatever's there.
Say Matos then.
Just turn up. Yeah, we pretty much turn up whatever. Especially when we come to Europe, because we do a lot of these one-off gigs where we fly out and fly home the next day. So obviously we can't bring heads and cabs on the plane with us. So whatever's there when we get there, that's what we whatever's there to plug into. That's what we use. You know what I mean? But in the UK, obviously we bring our own shit, which is normally Marshall, ain't it?
Yeah, Marshall.
It's normally Marshall.
I'm no fucking scapegoat! Raiders!
Have you encountered anything that was difficult because you shift gear so much? Like, has there any gear been available that's not very easy to control, or do you guys?
Sometimes we don't have gear. Like tonight, the airline lost our guitar, Tezz's guitar tonight. So Tezz doesn't have tonight. Yeah. So hopefully we'll have it later on. They say it's going to be, we can pick it up later, but they lost his guitar. This happens quite a lot. We're used to it. You know what I mean?
What, losing guitars and unplayed?
Oh yeah. How many times?
And stolen. I've had my bass stolen a couple of times.
That's not cool at all.
And funnily enough, last time it was stolen in Japan, and the support band that were, who was it? Bloody.
The guy who pinched it was too small carry it, so he left it.
The support band just found it on the sidewalk in a street in Japan.
True, that is true.
Yeah.
You want a big enough carry
Isn't
it?
Japan like really rough on doing illegal things?
Yeah.
I've never been to Japan, but I've known that the criminality rates don't really exist. Don't really exist.
Yeah.
It's really low. So this would be the last place I would imagine that would happen, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit strange, wasn't it?
But then you know, they have to go to take it to the nth degree, don't they? They have to emulate you so much that somebody obviously couldn't help himself, you know. They have to have it. They just have to have it. But the guitar case weighed a ton, so I can imagine some little fella, you know, fuck this, you know.
When you have it like
Fuck this. I go play Chinko instead.
Somebody nicked my pedal last week, the other week.
Yeah,
Your
it's
pedal got nicked on the stage.
start becoming a list of stolen gear, guys.
Yeah.
Which pedal was it? Very important. A very important pedal.
Well, it was a custom-made one, wasn't it? It was like a special discharge pedal.
Really?
Yeah, it had the discharge logo on it and everything. Discharge.
like
Well, hopefully you can make another one then.
Yeah, again.
yeah.
But since it's a discharge one, then you can make it, you know, yourself. But it's never really the same, is it? Then
No.
unfortunately. Yeah.
That was a good friend who made it as well. So.
Bastards.
the
Bastards, yeah.
The bastard. Okay, guys.
On eBay.
It'll be on eBay. Oh, you can find it yourselves. You know, who lost their guitar, like custom guitar as well? The John Rays of Hot Snakes and this guy. I would say the different other sorts of punk band, really. But he also lost his guitar and found it online. Someone found it online for him.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I think I know that story. Yeah.
That does happen. That's
Yeah,
what I was saying.
yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, good thing. Good things come back. Good thing. Good thing too.
Customize your gear.
Customize your gear. Yeah. So you can find it. Yeah, exactly. End of Days is from 2016.
Yeah.
Did you think that the End of Days would have happened by now?
Well, you never know. It could happen at any time. You know, it's just a big waiting game, really, ain't it? You know, when is it going to happen?
I know it's not you announcing that it's the End of
Yeah,
Days. I know it's inspired by.
But it's possible. You know, it's a possibility. It's something that's always there. Something we'll always have to live in fear of. You know, it's they can fucking do it at any time they want when the time is right.
They want to. They want to.
You know,
yeah, whenever. Yeah.
Whatever it is, whether it's a bomb or a disease. Or,
The evangelical church. You know, funds all that shit that's going on in the Middle East and shit. You know.
You know, what is the End of Days?
How do you think it's going to happen?
Don't know. It's like I said, it could be anyway.
Guy gets up, pissed off with life.
It could be
you
a
know.
bomb. It could be fucking natural cause. You know, it could be just the collapse of civilization and the infrastructure. You know,
My Instagram says collapse of history, but it's on my Instagram. So I guess it's the same.
yeah, same sort of thing.
It's the same
yeah.
sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
What are the signs of the end of days? Of the end of days?
What are the signs?
Yeah. What do you think? You guys think are the signs of the end of days?
That arse who's in charge of the state, you know. I think he can be. I think he can be a catalyst, you know, for anything. That can just, you know, just happen like that because he's,
It wouldn't take much.
you know,
It doesn't take much.
he's not the right person in a position of power, is he? You know, he's a fucking,
It's common.
yeah, he's a, wherever he is, a bad UFner, you know.
This isn't necessarily journalism, it's my own show. So I don't care about facts and stuff like that. It's always interesting to know, or always something to know, that if you're working on a new album, because it's been 3 years, that it's much for you.
Yeah, we
but,
are
you know.
working on one. We got a bunch of songs in the bag. We'd say we're probably about halfway towards a new album. you know, we could probably do with maybe 5 more good ones, and then it's just a matter of getting off our ass and, you know, getting in the studio and recording. You know what I mean? But, you know.
There you go. It's very dirty, though.
Jimmy Durant.
Keep it if you want. It's yours. It's worth nothing, though.
Put it on eBay.
I'll end up wearing it again.
Tezz, don't go away, because I'd like to ask you. Please don't go away, because I'd like to ask you something. So I've okay, because you've had different roles in the band, and one thing I haven't seen asked though is why did you end up on guitar? Just because Dave was already there. Why did you end up when you came back to play guitar?
Things are made to happen.
Okay.
Yes, it was it. I love playing guitar. I've played guitar in loads of other bands, and it's my main instrument. I went back to the drums because we recorded the 2002 with Calvin? We did the original band. Therefore, I had to go back on the drums, and so I played the drums for I don't know, another 2-3 years.
Let's skip your beer.
Cheers, kid. Yeah, then it's too much hard work.
Okay.
So
That's a good motivation for anything.
I don't like sitting at the back of the band, you know what I mean? Where I could be up front. So I was glad to swap with Dave.
Absolutely. Guys, this show is called Made of Things, and okay, this is sometimes weird to ask a band that it's been. That's never weird. It could be seen as weird. Ask a band that's been existing for such a long time, but pretty quickly because we're running out of time. Did you have any Eureka moment that made you want to play in a band forever? Anything happened to you, or you were hearing some other band?
Just realized we weren't good at anything else.
Okay, that's a good enough reason.
Yeah, we're never going to end up in an office for the rest of our lives. That's, you know what I mean. I mean, for me personally, that would never happen.
And do you remember? Do you guys had any moments that you were kind of defining in that?
I remember all the early days were fun, you know, when we were all kids, and, you know, we lived in a pretty run-down, rough area, you know, and it was we didn't think it was a way out, but it turned out to be, you know.
But in terms of artistically, I mean, like, I want to do that. Oh, for sure, I want to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in a band. I hated to be in a band.
Well, we don't know.
That's the first time I've heard that, honestly. Oh my God. It was the worst. We used to have to chase after him. Come on, you don't want to complain. Let's do the band. And I got stuck with the vocals in the first, you know.